How this little contraption is solving a big problem in Rwanda. Why this costume for a popular television series became a symbol for global protest. And why the Swedes have the hots for African creativity. Groundbreaking design thinking front and centre on today's Mags on Media, coming to you from the Design Indaba 2019 in Cape Town. It's a success story 24 years in the making. The annual Design Indaba conference and expo has truly cemented itself as a staple on the global creative calendar, and this year was no different. As a frontrunner in setting the standard for creative excellence, the event sets out to advance the cause of design as a communication fundamental, a business imperative, and a powerful tool in industry and commerce. With 40 speakers from diverse disciplines taking to the stage, it's one of the few multi-sectoral events that celebrate all creative subdivisions like graphic design, fashion, architecture, new media and performing arts. Attracting in excess of 11,000 attendees from all over the world, the conference plays an important role in the local economy. In fact, it is estimated to have contributed more than 2 billion rand to the South African GDP over a 7-year period. Another important aspect is the platform the event gives to up-and-coming designers to showcase their work, to take part in workshops and learn from established creatives. Design Indaba established the Emerging Creatives Programme in 2005 in partnership with the Department of Arts and Culture, all in an attempt to nurture new creative talent and to break down the barriers to entry for those just starting out in their careers.
The Department of Arts and Culture has been involved with the Design Indaba, especially the emerging creatives, for the past 15 years. We've been enabling young designers, 40 of them every year, to access markets and also to come here and have an exhibition. We've had a number of successes. A lot of designers that have come on through the program have gone on to represent South Africa globally, and most of them have brands that are now making a footprint all over the world. An example of that is Laduma Ngokolo, who came out of this program, and we've got Tebe Magugu, who has won the competition at Somerset House in London, and it shows the power of the creative industries and what they can do. In the past, design has been treated as a hobby. So it's only now that people are getting to understand the value of design thinking, systems thinking, and the whole value chain of design. Design is not only about product development or product design, it can be also about designing services that can help the environment, that can help communities. Once everyone starts understanding what design is all about and what design can do, I think it will be very easy for government to start using design services more and working with designers to create programs, to create services and better whatever we're doing in terms of service delivery.
It was 2 years ago that an interesting partnership was formed at Design Indaba. The Swedish furniture giant IKEA wanted to learn more about the contemporary African art scene and what has been described as the African creative explosion. The result? Well, a limited edition collection called Överallt, which was launched in Cape Town, where it all started. It sees a collaboration between IKEA and 10 African designers from different countries exploring modern urban rituals and the role they play in the home.
Yeah, we were here 2 years ago to start off the project and meet with Design Indaba, and we approached them and collaborated with them. We wanted to work with some of the new up-and-coming African designers. And that's where it all kind of started, where we were really intrigued to understand this explosion of creativity here in Africa with fashion design, architecture, DIY and design. The collection is called Överallt, and that means everywhere. And I think that's a great title for this project. What you're seeing here is a collaboration between the IKEA and African designers, and it's really about the project. One of the big starting points was modern urban rituals in the home, understanding how people live in different parts of the world. And that's where some of the inspirations for some of the projects have started. Like you could see this bench that we're sitting on It's by two designers in Kenya, Beth and Naeem, and they were really inspired by this kind of indoor-outdoor thing that happens in Kenya. But at the end of the day, everybody comes together out on the street and sit in a circle and discuss what's happened during the day. And that became the starting point of how could we create something around togetherness. And that's where the idea of a curved bench came, as everybody sat in a circle. Another product that I really like in the collection, and the designers approached it from lots of different angles. The two designers from Egypt approached the design project in a different way, actually having the material as the starting point. But we know, and we've talked about in Africa, that material is such an important part and scarce, and you use every part of material that you have. And that was the starting point with this bag. They really saw that in the production of crisp packets, that on each side, there's a slit that gets cut off and thrown away and put in the waste. And that was their starting point. How could they use that? And they've come up with this really interesting bag where those waste bits of chip bags have been woven in to make this really nice bag. As you can see, it gives this kind of shimmering, kind of glistening in the light. But it also means, and one thing that we're really excited about, at IKEA, I mean, everything we make is mass-produced and all looks the same. But each one of these bags will look different because it's all woven with different crisp bags. So it's actually mass production in a real, unique IKEA way. It's been really fun to work with Laduma and his kind of approach with patterns. It's really a kind of exciting way to work. And so we've done some really nice cushions, but some beautiful rugs. One that works with this table as we're talking about outdoor furniture. But we've got a really nice rug where we've used this technique where it actually looks like hand woven, but it's actually machine woven, meaning that it's a really good quality, but it's actually managed to get his really nice expression and pattern on the rug. I think our customers will really like this. Sometimes they're really searching for something different. But as this explosion of African design is being talked about all over the world, and the way that we kind of clash that with Scandinavian design and African design, I think they will really like it. I mean, I think why we've chosen to work with the African designers is that we're a curious company. We want to work with many different kind of designers, but everything we do, we want to learn about new things and share. And we've seen this explosion and this real kind of energy coming out of Africa. It seemed a great opportunity for us at IKEA to work with this emerging talent. But it's been important for us to actually show how we work at IKEA, open up our supply chain, work on the factory floor with the designers. But also one of the big things we work at IKEA is democratic design. And that's where it's not just about making beautiful products. So form is really important about things looking beautiful. But we also want to make them function. There's no point making this bench look beautiful. It's got to function and be comfortable to sit on. It's got to have the right quality, so it's about picking the material that will last over time. It's also about sustainability, making the products knock down. How can we have an impact on the environment? But not forgetting one of the most important things at IKEA is actually low price. We want to make great design available to the many people. That's really important for us at IKEA. I think at IKEA we are always, looking for new design ideas, but here it's actually to show that we are curious about African design and this explosion of the new creatives coming out of here, and for us at IKEA to be part of that.
More from the 2019 Design Indaba Conference and Expo as we look at how innovative design thinking is literally saving lives in Rwanda.